Have you ever wanted to smell like a gin and tonic beverage? If so, M.Micallef has you covered, so stay tuned. Hey, what's going on guys? Hunter here and welcome back to my channel where I upload weekly fragrance content. So hit that subscribe button down below and also be sure to follow me over on my Instagram page. But today we have the newest release from M.Micallef, which is Gin and Tonic, or Gntonic. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but it smells just like that name suggests, guys. A gin and tonic beverage, which is gonna be perfect for the summertime. Very refreshing, and I'm so excited to be bringing this review for you guys. Now, I do wanna mention this was sent over by the guys over at M.Micallef, even though I will still give you guys my honest opinions about this fragrance. Let's go over some information now. This was of course released in 2023. It just came out maybe a month ago at the time of this recording, so it's brand new. And for the retail price on the only size these come in, which is the 100 ml like I have in hand, it is gonna run you $250. That is obviously niche pricing, but honestly, it's not too bad for the quality you're getting with this fragrance. Concentration is an eau de parfum, which is nice to have, especially for a freshie like this one. As far as the perfumer goes, which I did a lot of research, I'm not 100% sure on who the nose was that created a gin and tonic. With all the information out of the way, let's look at the packaging and presentation you get with this fragrance now. So I only had the bottle in hand because M.Micallef actually sent over a PR package that included like a gin and tonic mixtures and stuff like that, which is awesome of them. But looking at this bottle, I think it looks incredible. It fits the aesthetic perfectly with this frosted glass and the texture. It kind of looks like an ice cube, to be honest, with this kind of maybe greenish colored juice inside. And I love these bottles. They use the same bottles for like Desire Toxic by them as well, which I love that fragrance. On the bottom, you do have your sticker with your information, probably a barcode or a batch code to authenticate your product to see when it was produced. Nothing on the side, nothing on the back. On this side, you do have M.Micallef Gntonic right there. On top of the cap, it is textured. This cap is kind of weighted, but not too heavy. Nothing inside of the atomizer, but they do click into place very snugly. In the top, you have mint, lime, bitter orange, ginger, and pink pepper. In the mid, you have nutmeg, lily of the valley, orange blossom, and cedarwood. And in the base, you have musk, moss, amber, sandalwood, and vetiver. And this will be classified as a fresh citrus. And I did get those notes from Parfumo because Fragrantica added a bunch of random notes. So let's test out these atomizers. Very good atomizers, guys. These are pressurized. So if you want to spray a little bit or you want to spray a lot, you can do that. So let's go ahead and see what gin and tonic is all about. Geez, this is gonna be a summertime banger without a doubt, guys. One of the most refreshing, juicy openings I smelled in a long time. You get an over-the-top, juicy lime note right off the bat that is gonna be the first thing that hits your nose, along with this peppermint note that brings a nice mintiness to it, as well as that zesty ginger. And like those three notes all combined together is what's gonna give you that gin and tonic beverage vibe. And it smells just like that. This fragrance is so sparkling, so fizzy and bubbly. It literally smells like a kind of carbonated drink, and that's hard to pull off when it comes to a fragrance. Just how well they kind of just bottle that kind of image in my head into this fragrance. Yeah, very fizzy. The perfect fragrance to wear if you're going to like a cocktail party or something like that when it's very hot outside. Just kind of hanging around chilling. That's the exact vibe that this fragrance gives me. I haven't smelled anything quite like this. For sure, one of the best fresh openings I have ever smelled. Kind of fits like this shirt I'm wearing right now, the perfect fragrance for this kind of attire. Once you start getting into the mid of gin and tonic is when you're gonna get a bunch of these fresh white floral notes that don't come across really powdery, and they also don't really come across soapy. They do come across like florals, which work very well with that juicy, fresh, vibrant top notes. Just all together extremely fresh smelling. Along with those white florals in the mid, you are gonna get an extremely earthy nutmeg note. And I have to tell you, you're gonna have to spray this fragrance on skin rather than a test strip because that nutmeg comes out a ton on the test strip, guys. And sometimes nutmeg can smell like BO and not that pleasant. And on the test strip, I can slightly get that vibe, but on skin, it's a completely different fragrance. At least on my skin, I don't get much of that nutmeg at all, just clean, white, fresh florals. And then when you finally make your way into the base, it does turn a little bit creamy from that sandalwood, But what actually stands out the most to me is that white musk note. It's actually extremely musky, almost animalic musky, guys. So if you love your musky fragrance, you will enjoy this dry down like I do. I love when a musk is slightly animalic, not too animalic, but a little bit where it's not just clean white musk. So you are gonna get a slight muskiness in that base, along with that earthy moss note too, where it is a little bit green. I'm just absolutely vibing with this fragrance from the top, mid, and that base, guys. This is so good. So shout out to M.Micallef for creating such a summer banger. I'm gonna be wearing this one a ton during the high heats. I actually wore this the other day when we were around people outside and it was like 80 degrees out, and I got a compliment on my fragrance that she said that it smells great. And I asked her if it smells like a gin and tonic beverage, and she thought for a second. She's like, yeah, it actually does. Then she asked the name of it because, yeah, this fragrance is very different and unique. So it absolutely will draw attention and people asking what in the world kind of fragrance you got on. For the best seasons to wear gin and tonic, you already know this is gonna be perfect for the spring and summer, even mostly just the summertime, guys. When it's like very hot, like 80 degrees plus. Definitely not the fall and winter. There's nothing cold weather about this fragrance at all. It literally probably strictly just the summertime, at least for me, since I have a variety of fragrances. I would probably keep this one strictly for the summer. But if you are just looking for a warm weather fragrance, you could pull this one off easily in the spring and summertime and be pretty versatile. For occasions, of course, smelling like a gin and tonic, it's gonna be perfect for a casual situation, wearing casual clothes, kind of like this shirt here and like a Hawaiian shirt. Just kind of hanging out with friends outside, like a cocktail party, that sort of vibe. So very casual. This isn't really for business. This isn't really for the office or nothing like that. Just a fun, outgoing fragrance. For gender, I think this is targeted towards men because it is in the masculine bottles from M.Micallef. However, this is very unisex. This is not a masculine leaning fragrance. It's not really a feminine leaning fragrance. Just right down the middle unisex. Both a man and a woman can pull this fragrance off easily. Yeah, I can totally see a woman rocking this one perfectly. Now when it comes to age groups, that kind of comes along with the territory with this fragrance smelling like a gin and tonic beverage, which is obviously for adults. So I would say this one is on the mature side. However, it does have a very fun, outgoing, playful vibe about it. So that is cool to have a fragrance targeted towards a more mature audience, but still be playful and fun. Yeah, totally 21 and up for sure. Not a teenager fragrance by any means. So as always, let's wrap things off talking on the performance of Gntonic. Now from my testing, where I did test this a few days, kept wearing it, seeing how it performed on my skin, guys, I did get below average, but that kind of comes with the whole fresh citrus, like over the top vibrant fragrances. They don't usually last that long. Honestly, I wasn't really expecting it to be average or even above average with this scent profile, but it wasn't the worst freshie I've tried by any means. I got up to around 6 hours of pretty good longevity on skin. And for projection, this one actually pushed off the skin very nicely, and I think that's coming from how vibrant and minty that top note is. So when you spray this one on for the day, people will smell you for maybe up to 3 hours, where it actually pushes off the skin very good. And then after that 3 hour mark, it will become a little bit closer to the skin in your scent bubble for up to that 6 hour mark, when it starts to really disappear and just become a very close skin scent. Not bad. It's not really a fragrance you really want to spray on and wear for the entire day. It's just like I said, if you're going out to like a cocktail party, spray this one on, you'll be covered for the entire cocktail party. This isn't like a fragrance you want to spray on, go to the office, and then go to like a cocktail party after work and expect it to still perform. Below average performance, but not necessarily the worst thing. That's going to do it for my review of the brand new M.Micallef Gntonic. Let me know down below if you're actually interested in this one, if you want to smell like a gin and tonic, and what kind of situation would you wear something like this to. But besides that, leave a like on the video down below, subscribe if you guys haven't already, and of course, I'll see all of you back here in my next video. See you.